It's time for my impressions of the show. Today in my impression slot, I want to talk about the last discussion with Bradley Elliott around the apps. And really what comes out for me is that there is a huge amount of hype that entrepreneurs are exposed to at different times in our life, whether it was the property boom or the app boom or the whatever boom you want to talk about. There's always these hype moments and then the big crash afterwards. So here are 5 points to think about in order to protect you from that hype. So the first question you need to be asking yourself is, what's really going on here? If there is any kind of hype where everyone is getting involved, where your hairdresser is telling you that you should be getting into property or getting into apps, ask the real question is, what's really going on here? And be quite cynical and ask for who is actually failing here in this area, because very often we just hear about all the good news, but not really where all the failures are happening within that hype. The second question you need to ask yourself is whether it's too late. Very often, by the time the hype is set in, the people who are going to benefit most from the hype are the people who are actually hyping the situation. And for those who are late entrants into that particular market, there is doom and gloom waiting for them. Only the people who are early adopters might actually be making the money. And then the third question to ask is this talking to my competency? Is this actually talking to what I can do? Many people get into different industries based on some hype. They don't know what questions to be asking about that business. They get involved and they get taken to the cleaners. Be sure to be getting involved in things that you know about. I think that's very important. Or you can find the people that know about it that you trust. The fourth question to be asking is this actually talking to my experience? Experience is one of the most expensive things that you will ever attain as an entrepreneur. Is this actually talking to your experience? Once again, experience is going to tell you whether this is hype or whether this is actually an opportunity. And maybe an interesting question to ask in any hype situation is, what's the next version of this? What's going to supersede this? And that's a nice way to be ready for the next wave, so that you're not right at the end and the tail of this hype, but you are at the head of the next wave. Well, that's